Hi, boys and girls. I just want to give you some tips and suggestions for how to use Gizmo number 8, Observing Weather Customary. So when we launch the Gizmo, the first screen you're going to be shown is this one right here, which is going to show us a world map view of the Earth. Now, when I say world map, you'll see down here at the bottom, world map is selected. So world map is going to show us a tilted Earth. And let's not forget that that line going down the middle of the Earth is the equator that separates the top of the Earth, the northern hemisphere, that would be where we are in New York, to the bottom section of the Earth, which is the southern hemisphere. The Earth is tilted. We talked about that in astronomy, which is going to be the cause of the seasons. And we can also see that there are two dates we can choose from, January or July. Right now, January is selected, but we can go back and forth with those. So this is the world map view, and you may need to select different places on the world map in this view. And we're also going to have to at times go to the observe weather view, which is here as well. And in the weather view, we're going to use different weather instruments to find out about the weather. In this view, we can also change the date. And there's a play button, and there's also different weather tools that we can use. So let's talk about some of those weather tools. First of all, there is a thermometer that's going to measure temperature. I'm going to zoom in here. When we use the thermometer, let's keep in mind that this is in Fahrenheit is the unit, and these little lines go up 2 degrees each one. So right now I'm at 40 degrees, but the next little line up would be 42, 44, 46, 48, up to 50. So the thermometer goes up in twos. Okay, so that's one weather tool. We also have an anemometer, which is going to give us wind speed. That's the 3 miles per hour is the speed. And the W is west. The wind is coming from the west direction. So this is going to measure wind speed and direction. That's an anemometer. We also have a rain gauge. This is going to collect precipitation, liquid falling from the sky. And the rain gauge, right now it's empty, but as stuff collects in it, these go up a tenth each line. So it would be 0, 0.1, 0.2, 0.3, 0.4, up to 0.5. It's a tenth for each one. This is going to measure humidity. That's the stickiness in the air. And for this one, it also goes by twos. So if you see 50, then the next line would be 52, 54, 56, 58 to 60. That's a hygrometer, measures humidity. And let's see, I think we've gone through them all. We did the rain gauge, we did the anemometer, we did the thermometer, and the hygrometer does the humidity. So you're going to use all of these weather tools. I'm going to zoom out again. Again, we have the dates, we have the tools. We can turn that clicking off as well. You have that option to turn the clicks off. If we go back to the world map, we have this view as well. Don't forget, in the observe weather, we can press the play button and the time will go on. We can pause it as well. One thing we're not going to use at all, and you'll see that there's these little places to record over here on the right. We don't need to use these, so you're going to be doing nothing over there. So you're going to use this Gizmo, number 8, to complete the Google Doc that is attached to it. One last thing I don't want to forget. At the top, we should always have customary units selected. That's the units we use in the United States, your Fahrenheit for temperature. If you were to select metric, that would be Celsius, which we don't use here. So let's stick with the customary units. Again, all of this is in the directions as well. So we're going to be learning about the weather and the pieces that go into the weather and the tools we use to measure the weather. And of course, we're going to also touch upon some things we also learned about in astronomy, where you're going to see that the weather can change based on the location of where we are on the Earth. Things can change because of that and the amount of sunlight that hits different places as well.